Oh hello, it's me again, the jam of content warning. This episode is a real fucking doozy, so feel free to look on screen at the content warning if you're just wanting to double check you're good to go ahead for this one. Have a nice time! The die has been cast, and through an act of, quite frankly, weasel-coded, wretched manipulation and suggestion, we have managed to secure our place in the great game of the Watanagashi that will take place during the festival. Everything's just okay at the moment. It's weird. It's almost more unnerving than if it weren't okay. I just have to go through this. Now that I have an idea of what sort of shit's going on, knowing that and just progressing like normal is so fucking weird and eerie and unnerving. And I don't know where we stand at all. I have to remember, one thing I'll have to be remembering is that Keiichi doesn't really know about anything that happened, which means that Keiichi does not know about the horrible past, about the series of unfortunate events that have transpired, about all this shit that Satoko and Rika and Rina have gone through. He doesn't know about the quite frankly, the fucking parade of red flags that accompany Rina on her travels. He doesn't know anything. I have to keep that in mind, mainly so I don't shout at him if he acts in a way that is not necessarily logical. I have to keep it in mind. So let's keep going. We continue. We had just finished chapter 1. And now we go on to the next day. And we're back in school. Just like normal. Just like normal. Like nothing's going on whatsoever. I was thinking, actually, before we start, because it does look like this could potentially be quite a Mion-focused chapter. And that's very interesting to me because, being completely honest, if I had to pick, I feel like Mion is the character I am the least immediately desperate to know more about. I'm desperate to know more about Rina because I need to know what makes her the way she is. I need to know more about Satoko because I know what she's fucking... I have a vague idea of what she's been through, and it's like... Things can't just be... Like, she can't just be... There's got to be more... Like, she's got to be fucking struggling. And I want to know more about Rika, because Rika knows more than she lets on, I'm certain of it. She has this indescribable wisdom to her. Mion, on the other hand, has a sketchy sort of family background, it seems, and a lot of responsibility as someone within Hinamizawa who is part of a very, very influential family. Very, very influential politically, economically. I suppose I do wonder how that all weighs on her. Maybe we'll find out a bit. I wonder why afternoons always make you feel sleepy like this. Mion spoke in a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. You want a medical explanation for sleepiness? I could say it, but it'll just make you more sleepy. Ugh, spare me. It was almost 3 o'clock. Sixth period was almost over. By the way, Satoko and everyone else in the lower grades ended their school day after 5th period, so they were probably running around in the schoolyard right now. I could hear their joy-filled voices coming from them right now. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be able to join them. Mi-chan, you're the class representative, so you have to try harder. No going to sleep. You see, rather than the class representative, I'd rather be the president of the boxing club. They get to sleep a lot. Huh? What makes you think that? At the boxing gym, they're always hitting the sack. Get it? Bam. The teacher cackled as she hit the back of Mion's head with the corner of the textbook. That's all from me. I'll leave it at that for today. Oh my god. Was the joke really that bad? I don't think it was that bad. I think it was pretty good, actually. I don't think it warranted a teacher striking a child, but hey-ho. 1983. That's all from me. I'll leave it at that for today. Representative, please direct the class. Everybody stand up. At attention. Mion, who had been half asleep, became lively again the moment she heard class was over. It must be delightful to be that shrewd. Homeroom was done after the lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as a mixed grade school. When their new class was over, Toko and Rika-chan returned to the classroom. Good work today. Alright, it's time for Happy Fun Club activities. Yeah, that's right. What should we do today? Hey, Mi-chan, why don't we continue what we started yesterday? Yes, we should do that. Have it end like that when things were getting good. I won't accept it. Now. I know how you feel, but let's save that for another time. Something like that shouldn't be done somewhere dinky like a classroom after school, but a grander stage. I'm down whenever, but some of the younger guys said they'd watch me in the finals. So let me know ahead of time. Whoa, Keiichi-kun, I'm doing the wrong voice. Whoa, Keiichi-kun, you're amazing. There's people cheering you on. I wonder if there's anybody cheering on Rina. I couldn't help but watch as Rina entered her climbing maiden mode. I'm not gonna pull any punches, but I'll pray for your victory, Rina. With a saccharine Keiichi brand smile, I ruffled Rina's hair roughly. What? Huh? Keiichi-kun, what are you... Huh? Rina turned bright red and short-circuited, smoke billowing from both her ears. Oh my god, that actually happened? Gazing into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Rina and skipping for a flower bed was reflected there. Even if it was in someone else's imagination, it was terribly troubling. It's in your imagination! You're the one imagining it! Meet Keiichi, the Rina killer. Hey, that's not true. I also killed Mion. God damn it. When Rika-chan said that, everyone burst out laughing all at once. That Rina is a Satoko and Rika-chan killer though. It may be true that we can't win against Rina, but we won't lose to Keiichi. Oh, this is becoming a pretty interesting relationship map. Our strengths kind of interact like in rock, paper, scissors. But that doesn't include Mion, does it? Of course not. It doesn't matter who it is, I won't lose. Mion leered with a gaze befitting of a club president. No, befitting of an empress. The mood in the room became more lively. It was as good a moment as any to get started. Well now, let's get started nice and easy. Yeah. So then, Mi-chan, what should we do today? Mion let out a small interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things crammed in there. Everything that's jammed in that locker is a game of some kind, you know? On top of that, things used for penalty games like cat ears and collars were kept in there. The capacity of that thing is unfathomable. This is the second time that's been brought up, and I refuse to believe that the hammer space that is the club locker is going to be plot relevant. That locker. Maybe it actually extended through the wall into the fourth dimension. That's my theory, anyway. Where maybe if you fucking reach far enough into that locker, you can find yourself in the timeline where everything went really badly wrong and we killed Rena and fucking Mion. I don't know about that theory. I don't know about that one. If not, then how else could you explain how someone else could pull out item after item? Pockets. Not in space, just pocket, regular pockets. Like a clown's sleeve. After Mion touched her hand to her chin briefly and thought, she turned around without pulling out any games. Why don't we try and keep it a bit simple today? Playing games that require lots of pieces all the time can be a little bland, right? It doesn't matter what game it is. If everyone plays together, we can have fun. Not Monopoly though. No one has fun with Monopoly. Actually, I quite like Monopoly. Well, I like the idea of Monopoly. No one's willing to play it. My partner hates it, and I'm not about to fucking try and change their mind on that. I think it's extremely fucking reasonable. Yeah, that's right. Rena and I both expressed our agreement. I feel the same way. With this group, there's no doubt even if we were pulling weeds from the school grounds, it would be fun. That wouldn't be fun for me. Pulling weeds or whatever. That's right, isn't it? By the way, Satoko, could you stop reading people's minds by looking at their expressions? Whatever you're thinking is always written all over your face. So I always know right away. I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred, it seems like it's been especially bad. Uh-oh. That's interesting, isn't it? Does that speak to these... I guess that speaks to how observant these girls are, specifically, you know? And I mean, fuck, you'd have to be quite observant if you lived in the horror curse town. I think the trauma would make me observant too. I need to develop a poker face, or I could be in for a rough time. Alright, everybody pay attention. I'm going to explain the rules. We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark, listening intently. Oh. Sorry, my pet tortoise is up and about and probably needs a bath. Before Mion starts explaining, I reckon I'll just get a bath going for old Milky. Okay, we are so back. Milky is taking bath time for about 15 minutes or so, and yeah. We're going to listen to Mion explain the rules. That's right. From the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun. Today's game is probably better known as a party game. It's called Sympathy. Has anyone heard of it before? Sympathy. It means to share someone's feelings, right? Huh? Maybe I might know this. Mi-chan, maybe it's the game where we choose a topic and everyone writes down the first word that comes to mind, and the more people who share the same answers, the more points are awarded? In that case, Rita knows about it. Oh, I remember. I recall playing a game like that in grade school while we were on the bus doing a field trip. I'm not familiar with this game. I would like an explanation. First of all, we have the leader choose a topic. For example, if they choose dessert. Satoko-chan, when somebody says dessert, what's the first thing you think of? Let's see here. Pudding or something. Okay, in that case, Satoko, you would write down pudding on your memo pad. Then everyone reveals their answers at the same time. If there's 2 or more people who wrote down pudding, they get points. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded. But if everyone writes down the same answer, that's a maximum of 5 points. In other words, the trick is to think so that what you write down is the same answer as everybody else. It was exactly as Rika-chan said. The point of this game was to think in a way so that you have the same answer as everybody else. Bit unfortunate, a bit of a bad time to be like the newest member of a clique, but you know. I'm sure we'll find a way to worm our way to victory, or at least not a total loss. Maybe. For example, even if you heard the word dessert and immediately thought of strawberry sundae, if your answer doesn't match up with everyone else, you don't get any points. That's why you have to hold off on that answer and change to one that seems like one everyone else will choose. The key becomes not what you think yourself, but being able to predict what everyone else will answer. It's a very high-level, intellectual game. Me, for Satoko's sake, let's try practicing one round. Okay, for this round, seeing as I'm club president, the leader will be me, alright? The topic could be something random. Taking out her literature textbook, she began flipping to a random page. Alright then, this is the only practice round. The first topic is shaved ice. When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there? Among the standard flavours of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. The most popular amongst those is obviously melon. Everyone wrote down an answer, and then everyone showed theirs at the same time, okay? Ready, go! Strawberry, melon, I'm so sorry. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, I'm seeing Uji Kintoki, but not Uji Jintoki. I'm the only one with melon? You guys, don't go doing something so mundane as picking strawberry as standard. Hey, reader, would you actually order strawberry shaved ice? The first thing that always sells out at summer festivals is always melon, isn't it? Rina also likes melon flavor. But really, it's all about the strawberry, right? Right. Kei-chan, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon. But you see, this is a word association game. If someone says shaved ice, the first thing you think of is strawberry. I'm still not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game. Rika, what exactly did you write? Is that a type of shaved ice? It's Ujigin Toki. It's incredibly delicious, you know. Well, it might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Still, that's a pretty refined choice. Satoko, did this help you get a good idea? There were 3 people who wrote down strawberry, so those people got 3 points. We compete to see who can get the most. Yeah, I've got it. More importantly, Mion-san, what should we do about today's penalty game? Huh? There's gotta be one after all. What will it be? What will it be? What should it be? Hey-chan, you have a suggestion? What, for the penalty game? When I was in elementary school, there was a penalty game, yeah. It could only be that. Schlepping. The fuck is that? In other words, that thing where the loser has to carry around everyone else's baggage. It happened often to the boys. Elementary school kids walking around completely covered in backpacks. You see it a lot. But how will we do that? Satoko-chan and Rika-chan's houses are the complete opposite direction from ours. Then how about the loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house? Getting everyone's stuff to their house would involve covering a pretty sizable distance. Oh, yeah. Oh, just that much might be alright. I almost want to lose so that we can go and visit someone's house. Get more intel, you know. With a penalty game of this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make Keiichi-san do it. Then shall we raise the stakes a bit? Not just playing Porter. Ta-da! How about we have someone schlep stuff around dressed in this? Why a maid outfit of all things? Huh? It's cute and all, but no way! But you see, what do we do if Keiichi-san loses? If we don't have a size that fits him? Oh, I didn't let that little detail get by. I have a nice extra large size one prepared just for Kei-chan. So, Kei-chan, are you ready? I'm gonna have you walk around outside dressed up as a maid. From the headband to the garter belt, even the underwear, I've got it all prepared for you. This is insane! Why do you have every possible size of that type of thing in that locker? This is bad, Keiichi Maibara. Somehow, it's become a situation where only my failure results in an overtly cruel price to pay. What if I make a mistake and lose? I wouldn't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. Oh, ma'am, about that Maibara boy. Did you hear about him? Seems like he has a penchant for cross-dressing. Hey, are you gonna try and tell me this is a bad thing? When gender is fucking Play-Doh in our hands and we can do whatever the fuck we want? Oh shit. I forgot. 1983. Oh my, really? That'd be so embarrassing, you know. Oh. Yeah. That's way too harsh. That's just incredibly brutal. If we're to return this penalty to some semblance of normalcy, now is the only time. Everybody, I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game. Why on the way back home from school, do we have to be accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform and carrying our baggage? Having them say, "Master," while dragging them around the village in such an embarrassing outfit. Wait, why am I panting? What is this? This feeling welling up inside me. Hey, let's just make it a normal penalty game. Wait, Keiichi-kun is frozen stiff. Burning with passion, I firmly place my hands on Rina's shoulders. Rina, there is no problem with the penalty game. Bro. You're such a fucking dunce, my guy. Like... just... I don't know. You are foolish. And this is coming from me. I quite like the aesthetic appeal of a lovely maid outfit. But I fear that you may be losing yourself here. I just have to win. That's right, everybody. I turn to everybody with an idiotic grin, my pearly whites flashing a brilliant gleam. So we're definitely going to lose, right? Like, we're going to get everything we deserve. And then, you know, a few chapters, you know, a few days down the line, more. But that's okay. Ah, Kei-chan, you've come around to the idea, eh? No matter what the penalty game is, there's no reason to be afraid. You just have to win. Right, everybody? Yeah. Oh my god, everyone's so ready. From me on to Rika, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. Only Rina seemed somewhat undecided, standing there looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? If she wins, even for Rina it's quite a delectable opportunity. Hey Rina, don't you see this as a pretty big opportunity? Rika-chan or Satoko-chan in a maid outfit coming right up to your doorstep? This is a historically great chance, isn't it? There we go. Why is everyone bleeding so much this chapter? It happened once or twice last time, but we're already on like fucking 3 or 4 nosebleeds. The look in her eyes completely changed. She shifted into cute mode. I was waiting for this, Rina. That look in her eyes. Oh, to my doorstep. It's not like Keiichi-kun or Mi-chan wouldn't be good too. Alright. Looks like everyone's prepared themselves. Get your memo pads ready. First question, ready? Mion opened her textbook to a random page and read out a word that caught her eye. First topic is... summer break. This is yet another quite abstract keyword. Well, it would be Watanagashi, because I think that takes place during school time, right? I mean, it did last time. Well, then let's not worry about it too much and start with something like this. Everybody good? Time to show 'em. Ready, go. On Mion's signal, everybody simultaneously held up what they wrote. Let's see, what did everyone write? Summer festival, fireworks, mosquito coils. Oh, Rina and I have the same answer. Alright, 2 points. But Satoko's fireworks were pretty good too. Rika's mosquito coil is a very nice seasonal choice as well. All the choices are quite invigorating. It's almost summer break, isn't it? I wonder how we'll spend it this year. Invigorating words that invoke the image of summer break. Did we miss mine? Not everyone... I mean, we've got 4 read out. What about the 5th? What about mine? Certainly things that enrich the soul. As everybody approaches the soon-to-come summer break, a plethora of dreams should be etched upon their thoughts. By the way, Keiichi-san, what did you answer? Hurry up and show us. I didn't really write down anything that great. No. Showing us is part of the rules. Now, come on. Stop it. Don't look. Homework. The room went silent. Nobody could really follow up that response. It's as if my impertinent answer had somehow sullied the wonderful dreams of the coming summer break. Keiichi-kun's summer breaks were never fun, were they? It's alright. Let's spend the summer this year with everybody. We won't leave you by your lonesome. Rika-chan gently patted my head. What exactly did summer break mean to me? Summer courses. Observing sunflowers. Practice exams. Special summer-focused seminars. I know nothing of hot summers, because I've always been in an air-conditioned cram school. Ugh, the tears, Kei-chan's summer breaks were always devoid of hopes and dreams, weren't they? Ah, don't look at me with such pity in your eyes. Don't look at me. Damn, it's the sympathy. The fucking eponymous sympathy. This game called Sympathy may be more terrifying than I could ever imagine. Well, anywho. Rina and I get 2 points each. Let's keep going. Next is... fish. So it's fish. I mean, my thought would be goldfish. Maybe koi, but probably goldfish. Come to think about it, I haven't eaten sushi in a while. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite the connoisseur on things like flounder. I mean, in terms of eating fish, my favourite's definitely like smoked salmon. Love some smoked salmon. Smoked salmon and cream cheese on like a bagel. Or like even just bread. That's the good shit right there. That is the good shit. Because for a Japanese person, anyone would think of this. Alright everybody, this time we'll start from mine. Ready, go! Sushi. How about that for an answer? When you see a lively fish, do you want to steam it or grill it? No. To have fresh sashimi is the epitome of cuisine. Rather than white sashimi, however, I'll choose the more amiable term in sushi. That is my cunning ply. But contrary to the intrepid resolve of my reply, everybody's expression was listless. Oh, that's right. When you say fish, I see. Sushi is tasty, isn't it? Stop talking to me in that consoling tone, stop it! Well then, should the rest of us show our answers? Ready, go! Dolphin. Whale. Aquarium. Dolphins and whales aren't even fish! Now you know what? There's two, young children playing this game. It's totally reasonable for them to not know that dolphins and whales aren't fish. Rika and... Oh, for fuck's sake, it was the two young children who didn't put that. God. Rika and I have the same answer. That's 2 points. Rena picked whale, eh? I thought about that too, but I ended up picking dolphin. Really? Rena wanted to write dolphin in first, but Rena didn't think anyone else would write it. Either one of them is very cute. Everybody, excluding me, stopped and stared blankly as their thoughts drifted over the horizon. It seems as if they can hear the roar of the open sea from over there. This means everybody has 2 points. Well, everybody but Keiichi-san. Keiichi-kun's answers were worth 0 points. But Rena thinks they were very unique and interesting. To immediately think of food when you hear the word fish. Kei-chan, you really should be ashamed of how destitute your soul is, huh? Don't say something like my soul is destitute. Besides, what was with Rion and Rena's answers anyways? Those aren't even fish, those are mammals. Objection overruled. Next. What a horrid game this is today. As the games pile on, it seems I will be further exposed as a petty human being. I'm the only one who still hasn't earned any points. I want to at least get a point in the next round. Well, it's not possible to get just 1 point. Alright, the next topic is Sakura. Damn it! This time I'll do it. Keep your cool, Keiichi Maibara. Don't think what you would normally think. Everybody else here is a girl. Stop thinking like a man. Yeah, you should start doing that now before you have to put on the maid dress. Not that you can't wear a maid dress as a man, but you don't seem to think that you can. If you write down Sakura Mochi here, you'll only be repeating the tragedies of the past. Throw away that gastrocentric male sensibility. Just for now, think of yourself as a girl. Hey, why do I feel less disgusting in my own body? You are a girl. You are a girl. I am a girl. Everybody finished writing? Let's do it. Keiichi-san, if you don't start getting points right now, won't it be a bit dangerous? This time it's perfect. I've completely suppressed my own instincts. This time I will have a match. No, I will make it match. Keiichi-kun, you seem pretty confident about this one. You see, this time, Rena fought like a boy so I can match up with your answer. Oh my god. Oh god, we've both corrected course. The two ships have both corrected course and crashed into each other and now we're sinking into the fucking Mariana Trench. Hehehe, Sakura Mochi. I like them too. I wrote it down. Rena and Rika giggled together. What? Now is not the time to think with your stomach. Well then, did Keiichi-san write the same answer as me? I put down Hanami. That's right. When you say Sakura, it just has to be Hanami, yeah? I wrote that down too. Mion and Satoko's response was Hanami. Hanami? Seriously? That's the kind of event where old geezers getting drunk and doing all sorts of depraved things is the standard, isn't it? I don't know it. Hanami, hold on. The Japanese traditional custom of enjoying the transient beauty of flowers. Flowers in this case always mean those of the cherry or less frequently plum trees. And why of all times did you just decide to abandon answering from a girl's point of view? Well then, Kei-chan, what sort of girly response did you write down? It's nothing. Let's move on to the next topic. Moving on. Before I knew it, Rika-chan had circled behind me and was intently reading the memo I had hidden behind my back. Headmaster Sakura is written down here. Oh. Ad Captor Sakura? A Japanese manga series written and illustrated by the manga group Clamp. The story centers on Sakura Kinomoto, an elementary school student who discovers magical powers after accidentally freeing a set of magical cards into the world. Ah. Cool. That sounds cool. It became dead quiet. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. It would be fine if someone at least laughed at me or played it off as something dumb, but nobody even flinched. The feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass, causing my once blood-drained face to flush with a sudden wave of heat. Damn, the last time we were getting this descriptive with our inner feelings, I believe we were being chased down by Vina with a hatchet. I'm glad the stakes are equal. Sakura could only mean Catmaster Sakura, can't it? It's a super popular anime that's broadcast every week on the government-run networks. It's broken through to every demographic, from little girls to grown men. You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. Even I've seen it. Yeah, even without the forced explanation, I know about it. That thingy where she fights in a different costume every week, right? Yeah. I know. Yup. It's cute, isn't it? Lena sometimes browses through it at the magazine stand to keep up with a story. I saw it for the first time recently. Sakura is so cool and so cheerful all the time. I like that girl who's always filming with the camcorder. It's not just popular with little girls, it's also surprisingly well received by older boys, isn't it? To think that Kei-chan was one of those. I feel like I had inadvertently blurted out something unnecessary and completely self-destructed, but that wasn't the main problem. So you all know it, don't you? As the day goes on, I can smell it in the air. The imminent approach of the fucking maid outfit penalty. Hey, maybe you'll figure some stuff out. Who knows? Then why didn't you write it down if you all knew it? Sakura means Sakura Kinomoto. Sakura-tan. Kamase Sakura is the right answer. Oomph. Mion quietly put her hand on my shoulder. Hey-chan. Now I am certain. Hey-chan, you are to your very core a geezer. Irrevocably so. Gah! Why is everyone looking at me with those eyes filled with pity? That's not true, Keiichi-kun. Okay, let's do our best. Here's where the comeback begins. There's no coming back for Keiichi-san the geezer. Now give up quietly and accept your penalty. What was today's penalty game again? Dressing up as a maid, complete with headband and garter belt while carrying around the winner's stuff. Hey, it's a four-way tie of victory right now, so fuck, you might be doing it for everyone. No! Alright, if you're real members of this club, show me you won't let anybody come back from this disadvantage. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Oh, we are so fucked. Ha ha ha. Whoa, Keiichi-kun seems happy. Why? How can this be? He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing. Hey, when I first tried the dress on, I felt free and happy too. It's okay, Keiichi. There are tablets. Keiichi-kun, your hairband is going to fall off. Let me fix that for you. Rina cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head. How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awoken to the pleasures of wearing girls' clothing in front of actual girls? Be honest now. It's alright. We won't laugh. You jerk! I'm gonna murder you! Again. Is it foreshadowing if it's a foreshadowing a fucking alternate timeline? Hey, maybe it's foreshadowing this one as well. Maybe we just fucking kill Mion again. Swinging Mion's bag around wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion. What do you mean, knowing this will come in handy one day? How the bloody hell will a man knowing how to put on a garter belt be useful? Shush. Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as a rehearsal for a play. She's right. If you cause a scene here, they'll find out that you're wearing women's clothing, right down to the unmentionables. I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream. Actually, Kei-chan, you have really smooth skin. Are you often told that it's easy to apply makeup on you? Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek. What kind of man gets praise for being easy to apply makeup on them? Many men get praise for that nowadays. It's a beautiful time we live in. How does it feel wearing a maid's headband? Really finishes off the look. The hairband is the best part of a maid outfit after all. What do you mean finishes off the look? Dumbass! Stop teasing me! Keiichi-kun is embarrassed. Cute. That's right. Men like things like garter belts, right? So how does it feel wearing one yourself? I don't really feel anything. Hey, stop it! Don't flip it up! It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk? Stop! Don't whisper such strange things in my ears. My miserable... I'm not fucking reading that shit. Hey, you know what? Good for you, man. I'm happy for this awakening, but I ain't fucking... I ain't narrating the details. You're turning red, you're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right. Right now, Kei-chan is exactly the type of maid that every healthy male wants. Stop it, Mion. Really, why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? Have you ever just wanted to hold a maid close to you? Kei-chan, you've currently become one with that maid. Don't you see? That's a distance far closer than mere touch can ever achieve. There. Can't you hear that pulse? That breath? Oh my god. Yeah, you're freaking Rena out as well. On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed out of Rena's nose. Cool, alright, we're up to like 4 now? I think 4 nosebleeds? God. Stop picking your noses! Putting on makeup properly, making you wear a wig with the straight long hair you like so much. Kei-chan, I've made you into your ideal woman. And now, you're gonna walk around town with me. Hey, if it's that effective, maybe I won't even be recognized. You'll surely monopolize the eyes of all the men. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only you didn't have this... Oh my god. Hey. Hey, Mion. Hey. Hey, shut the fuck up, Mion. Oh, god damn it. It's 2000 and something. It's early 2000s. We can make it through this. We can get through this. It's okay. It's A-okay. Saying that, she tried to flip my skirt. This is definitely not the time. I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem. Before I realized it, Rena was caressing my head and rubbing me with her cheek. Keiichi-kun, when you were fidgeting like that, you were super cute. I'm gonna take you home. Peering through Rena's vice-like embrace, I saw Medieval lying spread-eagle on her back. I see. This must be what Ritsutoka and Rika-chan feel like when they become Rena's prey. After that, it took quite some time to calm Rena down from her frenzy. Ah, dearie me. What a fucking travesty. Later, Kei-chan. Today was super enjoyable. You will rue this day, Mion. This disgrace you'll be returned tenfold. I'll achieve an overwhelming victory, then condemn you to a public shaming. Gahahaha. Only if you can beat me. I look forward to seeing you try. Mion tossed me my clothes and, looking in as good a mood as I've ever seen her, left. Okay now. Now that I've been released by Mion, I can't waste even a second running home. By the way, Rena isn't as good as me-chan, so if we happen to bump into anybody, I won't be able to follow up for you, okay? Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash. I'm pretty sure I was running 100 meters at about 6 seconds there. Well then, Keiichi-kun, see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably divine favor for my constant good behavior. Hey, don't bring the divine into this, Keiichi. You don't know what fucking games you're playing right now. It's been going my way today. At that moment, the front door opened, as if somebody was waiting for me. Oh, Keiichi. So you're home. I was just about to go for a walk. I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. A normal person would have realised the peculiar scene before them around... Oh, Keiichi. Ah, Dad. This is, you see, you know that club I'm always talking about? This is one of the penalty games we do there. It just so happened I lost today. My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortably warm hand. Keiichi, let's have a little talk in my studio. We'll keep it a secret from Mum, of course. What the hell do you mean by that? I think Keiichi's dad is now going to talk to us about how it's okay to express yourself. Oh no, he wants to like draw, I guess. I guess we've inspired him. Well, it's nice to have such forward-thinking parents, I guess. Keiichi, are you home? Oh, you're in the bath. Is that makeup remover? More importantly, what's the matter? Sorry. I have a headache and don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go out to eat with your dad? My mum is a go-get-em superwoman at work, but it occasionally takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat? If it's just for myself, I can probably find a way to scrounge something together. Take care. Keiichi, we'll take the car, so hurry up. Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, I love that picture, sorry. Nighttime car picture, cool. That's nostalgic in a way. So, where are we going to eat? Well, I recently found a nice store, let's go there. My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something is unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is that he'd rank it 3 stars. As one who seeks the way of the gourmand, I, Keiichi Maibara, am genuinely intrigued. The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of the Hinamizawa night, having a straight path towards town. I was pondering where such a gem of a restaurant could be hidden away. It was shockingly the family restaurant right by the station. Ah. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about was this? The words Angel Mart were written over a very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. Angel Mart. Doesn't Mart mean death? Well, I looked up Mart's death, and all I got was the fucking incredible book Mart by Terry Pratchett. It's like Marte, isn't it? Something like that. Oh, Mart means death or dead in French. There we go. Nailed it. Crushing it. Crushing it, owning it, fucking demolishing language itself in a good way. It had the air of a girl-oriented, all-you-could-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant. Where the hell are you taking us? This is going to be another fucking Oishi situation where we're going somewhere with, like, maids or something, right? Please, no. I don't want this. You've never been inside, Keiichi? Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've travelled to faraway towns to eat. But returning only as far as Okinomiya Station, there really was no reason to dine out. Home was just a stone's throw away after all. I see. That was the reason I never noticed it before. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. It seems like business is booming. There's quite a few cars parked here. But what really amazes me are the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. Fukuyama, Nagoya, well that's fine. Chiba? Saitama? Opening up my mental geography book, I calculated how long it would have taken to get here via the major highways. Keiichi, it seems that you've finally realised how amazing this restaurant is. What's the meaning of this? How could so many people travel so far away just to come to this restaurant? Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. Hey, wait. Is this the same place? This could fucking be the same place Oishi took us. They're using the same pictures. Huh, okay. The bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and a waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. It seemed they were ready-made, so there wasn't much of a wait at all until our meals were brought to us. The taste was, no offence to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. If you're just talking about the taste, it seems like normal family restaurant fare. Who gives a damn about the taste, Keiichi? See? Isn't it great? I see. It just may be that the food here may be nothing more than average. The demographic of the customers was pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table with a family. And yet it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars from all corners of the country. If they didn't come from far and wide to eat this completely mediocre food, then there's only one other reason. Dad flagged down a nearby waitress. Excuse me, the dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't come yet. Okay, I need a minute. I need a fucking moment right now. First of all, why the fuck are you taking me here? I'm like a fucking 15-year-old kid and you're my dad. Why are you taking... It's like, that's like, this is the equivalent of fucking taking your 15-year-old kid to Hooters or some shit. Second of all, like, is that like... I mean, but like, is that... I mean, I'm sorry, like... I don't know, I don't even know. I don't know what to fucking say. Okay, I will sound out the words one at a time. Is that Mion? I mean, the hair colour matches, although it's down instead of in a ponytail. Do the eyes match? I don't have a good picture of Mion's eyes, really. Hold on a minute. If I can find some footage that might have Mion in it. Bluish eyes. Yeah, it kind of matches. In fact, it pretty much does. Although... I don't know. I certainly fucking hope it's not Mion, because Mion is, like, a teenager. So, you know, that sure will fucking suck. Until I know any more, I'll just do sort of a Mion adjacent voice anyway. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's a dessert that comes with daily combo A. I've been waiting for quite a while. Oh, it's... My apologies. I'll bring it right away. The apparently rookie waitress rushed off flustered. Well, I mean, Keiichi hasn't reacted yet, so maybe I'm just imagining it. Dad. Could it be this restaurant is... Aren't they great? The waitress's uniforms here, I mean. You skeevy piece of shit. I hate this so much. Bam. What are you doing, Keiichi? My own father never hit me. I'm your son. Listen, Keiichi, I never come here with impure intentions. That belle in a tyrant and eccentric clothing, quelle effet. It is my artistic muse. Oh, right, I see. It's that one Persona 5 character who's like a pervert, but for the art. I wanted you to feel that. Even you must have yearned for this stimulation. Haven't you? Coming here alone, though, is a bit embarrassing. You understand? That's why I dragged you here. Just blame me. Even if you must condemn me, I wanted you to know this feeling, Keiichi. I need to take a leak. My father has always had a bad habit of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. I want to believe that this weirdness won't be genetic. You've already kind of displayed that a couple times in this game today, so like, I'm afraid you might be doomed. Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom. With him gone, I was left alone in the booth. Finally, at this time, a feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do but go beet red with shame. The waitress from before returned, her eyes alternating between the order slip and the table. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. A more veteran waitress offered some advice from over her shoulder. Just calm down and say sorry for the wait. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right, just like that. Do your best. Whispering that into her ear, the veteran waitress left. This waitress must have just been hired. I mean, this is a point on the not Mion scale, because no way Mion wouldn't be... I mean, Mion's is more confident in general, I feel like. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly and maybe even somewhat perilously. Just watching her put me on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said, what incredible uniforms these are. They were like a bunny girl plus a maid plus some sort of frilly outfit, all in a perfect ratio. Most certainly a rather dubiously charming kind of fashion. In any way, she in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things. That is, I didn't know where I should look. Wearing something like that walking around the restaurant, as bad as it can be for digestion. I don't know what that means, but I regret reading it. Even though she was wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. This flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin showing rather than being new to the job. Both the waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this is. I'm a customer, you know. It's alright to be more straightforward. Oh no, nosebleed number 5. Oh my god. You know, if I was a drinker of the alcohol, that would be a good drinking game. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. What? This is... Mion, is that you? On top of her hair being let down, she was so far removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude. I didn't realise it was her at all. It was Mion. Why is she here? Why are you working at a place like this? I'm helping out at my uncle's store. Come to think of it, I did hear her talk about how her relatives had stores in town and that she sometimes works part-time to help them. Oh, that must be a lot of work. The nervous feeling I had dissipated in an instant. Knowing that this was Mion, there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instinct tells me that the power balance between Mion and myself had been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer. My position is superior to hers. I am excited for bad things to happen to you again. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses of my mind. Oh, you better fucking hope and pray that this is Mion. Because if it's not, and you start giving a random fucking person shit just because of, like, for something that she didn't even do, oh, you're in for it then, Buster. That's going to be really awkward and embarrassing for you. There really is a god. Yeah, there is. There sure is. You ready to fucking meet him again? For him to grant me this opportunity for revenge. God damn it. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mion took a step back. But seeing it like this type of clothing suits you very nicely, doesn't it? Hey, it's still saying waitress. I feel like if it was Mion, it would say Mion now. It's embarrassing, so don't look so much. I confirm my preemptive strike was a clean hit. There's no mistaking that Mion is currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the combo. Wow, Zaroonies, Mion, you sure got a couple big old pair of fucking boingers. I don't know. I'm trying to make this sound as fucking disgraceful to everyone else as it looks to me. No one should be comfortable with this. No one at all. All the customers are definitely looking at you. Don't say that. Don't play kind with me. I know that you enjoy drawing all the male attention with that embarrassing getup. I mean, if you didn't, there's no way you'd dress up like that. It's not like I'm doing this because I like to. Is this alright, Keiichi Maibara? Aren't you taking this a little too far? Listen to the voice inside your head. Listen to that voice. Even if it's payback for that humiliation during the day. Isn't this too much? Hey, shut up, logic. To pay back Mion tenfold is a chance you'll hardly ever get. It's not Mion, I'm fucking cashing that bet right now. Here and fucking now, that's not Mion. It just isn't her. Like, it's not her. I've never been so sure of anything in this fucking game. Wearing this kind of getup, your mother must be disappointed. That part where you can always just see something is the best. Come closer. Please stop. You still lack the spirit of service towards your customers. Please forgive me. Oh, I want to take you home. No, not that. Yo, you're entering a version of Rina's cute mode. Blood spewing from my nose for like the 6th fucking time in one fucking game. I was going until I had no regrets. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation revenge for today's events. Yep, I'll spare you the rest for today. It seems that Mion's neural circuits are completely shorted from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much, so I thought, but such a meek Mion is something you hardly ever see, so this was so good. This was good for now. Leaving aside what exactly was good. Yeah, you gotta go to school the next day and be like, hey Mion, how's it going? You have a good day at work last night? And Mion's gonna be like, I didn't go to work, what are you on about? I was at home all night. What are you talking about? I never knew. To think that the high and mighty Mion would have a hard time being a waitress. This is such a surprising side of you. I want to show this to the Mion from this afternoon. Actually, I want to show Rina and the others. Rina will definitely flip out with joy. Do you think she'll say she wants to work here? That's wrong. I could never imagine in my wildest dreams that such a cute outfit would suit you, Mion. I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat. What do you mean that's wrong? I'm not Mion. What? I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words. If you're not Mion, then who are you? You're Mion Sonozaki, right? I'm sorry. I should have said this earlier, but my name is Shion Sonozaki. Mion is my older sister. Why are you working here? You're like a fucking teenager and a young one at that. Why the fuck are you working here? Putting that aside, get fucking owned. Keiichi, you dweeb, you fucking Nimrod. My eyes unconsciously widened with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Mion, probably thinking there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shion? Shion Sonozaki? Yes. I'm often mistaken for my sister. But when we met, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time. That's because my sister is always talking about you, so I knew who you were. Hey, you know what? I know something really fucking funny I've just realised? This is almost certainly the place we came to visit last time, with Oishi. Which means that we were talking all that shit about the entire group, probably whilst Shion was there, which kind of probably explains how Mion found out about it. That's very fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. Oishi, you fucking idiot! Unless you did it on purpose, you're an idiot. I mean, if you did it on purpose, you're an idiot. I still hate you. I hate you either way. A little bit of a cringeworthy excuse, that is. But when I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. If I were to lash out at that Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never wish for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shion. Okay. Keiichi thinks that this is Mion's, like, work persona. I mean, God, there's keeping work and life separate, and then there's that. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. Oh no, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Well, now she's self-aware of that fact now, is she? As I unintentionally laughed aloud, Shion laughed with me. Shion, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is, Kei-chan is my first customer. A little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute I couldn't stop laughing. So he said, you've worked part-time at your uncle's store before. I thought you would have been more used to it. Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I'm helping the uncle that owns this place. I see, makes sense. Anyone would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mion ever help out at this store? Okay, no, I've misunderstood something. I think he has figured out that they're different people. I don't know. Read back, actually. Let's try and get an understanding. I can't actually really tell. I can't really understand the wording. Yeah, but does Mion ever help out at this store? Oh, my sister is... You see, she's not good with these cutesy things. I know what she's trying to say. That's right. Mion is more suited for cool things. So I think having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform, it would never suit somebody like Mion. But for Shion, I think it works. Huh. You mean that... Shion, like Rina often does, spaced out and turned bright red. What does that mean exactly? At least for this moment, it felt like this Shion character actually existed. Okay, no, he does think it's a character, okay. Because there was no way that the Mion I knew had this side to her. At that moment, we realised that the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room. So Nozaki-san, you can take your break now. Oh, okay. Mion finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take her break. Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous Kei-chan. Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you. Please tell Mion that I will have my revenge one day. Ah, that thing where you were forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right? That devilish laugh and smile. It was exactly the same as the one I knew. That's right. Tell her that I will return the favour for the total humiliation I suffered. Bleh. More importantly, I'm going to complain to my sister about the teasing I had to endure today. My sister will have my revenge during your club activities. Bring it on. I'll get her before she gets me. Mion laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today. That's right. But now, I knew the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and get embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister. I thought that I should maybe ask Rena tomorrow if she really has a sister. But maybe it's better that I didn't ask. Great. This is how Keiichi doesn't figure it out for ages, because he's sworn himself to secrecy on this topic. It's a bit mean-spirited. I've decided that the person I met here today was Shion, the younger twin sister. So I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip to the washroom. He probably came up with a new idea for an art piece while he was sitting on the can. Keiichi, are you about ready? Let's go home. He didn't even have his dessert in the end. Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It was pretty much filled. Damn, Dad, you're quite the regular customer. Was that new waitress just now someone you know, Keiichi? Oh, so you were watching from the shadows? Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes. Somebody from school? From Hinamizawa? Yeah, she's the little sister of my friend Mion. The school isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to one in town. I've never seen her at my school. So not all the kids in Hinamizawa go to the same school? Only about half. The other half go all the way into town on their bikes. In this way, the feeling that I was really talking to Shion came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister, something like that. Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us make me both a little happy and a little embarrassed. Well, that was a chapter of highs and lows. Actually, I would say it was a chapter of tolerable midpoints and lows. Okay, we got 2 tips. We got, does Shion really exist? And an introduction to Angel Mort. Well, let's start with, is there really a Shion, I guess? I think there is, personally. I think it's, yeah. Huh? Mion-san's family? Yeah, more broadly, I was just wondering if she had any brothers or anything. I was actually wondering whether her younger twin sister named Shion really existed, and my curiosity got the better of me, so I quietly asked Toko about it. I wonder. She might not. She wasn't being very clear about it. Had Toko never gone over to Mion's house to play? From your reaction, I guess you've never met any. Yes, I've never seen any of her relatives except for her grandmother. As far as I could tell, there were already dark clouds over the Shion is real theory. Rika would know more than I. You would do well to ask her. Toko waved to Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight. Rika, do you know anything about Mion-san's family? Rika-chan was surprised at the sudden question. Mi has a big family, so I don't really know everything about them. That many, huh? For example, is there someone named Shion Sonozaki? Well, I might have heard wrong. She might not actually exist, but... You mean she? Shion exists? Huh? That wasn't expected. Yeah, an answer. An answer in Higurashi? Oh my god. So she was real. Their names are quite similar, you know. I could get tongue-tied too, apparently. I could get tongue-tied trying to tell the difference. I've heard she's Mii's younger twin sister, but I haven't met her too many times. Rika-chan knew a bit about her as well, but hadn't seen her much. I think I met her once at a funeral a few years ago. She's not in this class, so maybe she goes to school in Okinomiya. A funeral a few years ago, eh? That's curious. Sorry. I just, knowing what I know about the deaths, I find any mention of funerals interesting. She may live there too. Mion-san herself lives apart from her family with her grandmother after all. She didn't live with her parents. That was a bit odd. Was there something between them? It's a very complicated family. She seems to have many relatives. There are doubtless many different circumstances. For now, I learned that she had a younger twin sister named Shion, but her family structure, including her own position, still seemed very mysterious. Oh, what are the three of you talking about? Let this old man in on it. Oh, Mion-san, you've come a good time. Might it be true that you have a younger twin sister? Oh, Mion, crap. A younger sister? Well, yeah, I do. Mion grew uncharacteristically red in the face at the loss. I think she's looking at me. Oh my, I had no idea. What kind of person might she be? I would very much like to meet her sometime. You shouldn't bother. She's not cute at all. She's really conceited. Besides, other than talking to her on the phone once in a while, I haven't seen her in a long time either. Why did it look like she was in such a panic? It's like she was declaring that the Shion from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this was pretty funny, so I let it go for a little while longer. Another Mion under the name of Shion. Will I be able to see her if I go to that restaurant again? I had a mysterious feeling. As if I'd made a new friend, despite knowing that she and Mion were the same person. I really don't think they are. And if they're not, then I find Mion's concern very interesting. But, I don't know why she's concerned. Yet. Maybe I will. At some point. But I am concerned. An introduction to Angel Mart. Reprinted from the Victorious War Photographer's Guide April issue. Complete Conquest Analysis. Family Restaurant Chapter. Wait, what the fuck? Now at last we come to the blazing hot third day. To Angel Mart, a super famous restaurant, and the envy of all enthusiasts, despite being located in the Rote Shishibone city of Prefecture. Why exactly do the most famous stores avoid the centres of human habitation? It can only be because it is a trial given to us by the god of war photography. It's famous locally for having the best desserts in town, but that matters not to us. If you want expensive desserts, then you can just go to a place or something, censored place or something. We aim not for sweet treats, but for sweet uniforms. The fragrant aroma of sweat wafts from these obligatory waitress uniforms, creating no less than a public torture device. Why are they taking so much pleasure in the misery that these people may endure? It's gross and weird to me. How could their bashful flirtation be on par with all the other restaurants with cute uniforms all across the country? War Photography Hunter. Away! The smoking areas are the real superpositions. Aim for your chance at them with the tenacity of an octopus. Ryu. Yesterday I failed to get seating. Today I will aim for the ultimate golden seat, the corner box in the smoking area. Otaku are overwhelmingly non-smokers. So I'll procure a slot in the smoking area and set up camp there. As expected of Ryu, the hunter. Don't call yourself the hunter in this context, you fucking creep! He's saying his victory was decided the moment he chose his seat. In actuality, Ryu used the same tactic during the grand opening of Akihabara's something or other, and succeeded in getting the best seats in the house. Back then he also went early in the afternoon, just after the lunch rush, and not only did he find his target seat empty, he also obtained it with ease. By utilising tricks such as ordering a little at a time, he effectively increased the number of opportunities for engagement, carefully scoping out his chance for a picture. You're taking a picture as well? Why the fuck are we reading this, man? What the hell kind of clue is this? Is this going to be a clue? The tips are normally clues, but I don't see... But as if cursed by that, asterisk, from the day before, the god of war photography did not smile upon him. After suffering successive, firm defeats until 3 PM, he finds no chances coming his way. And after 4 PM, a man began to take his orders. It looked as though he had been seen through. It is the rule of a hunter to withdraw with grace once marked. Why do you call yourself the hunter? Oh my god. My aim was perfect. But the fork technique I used at 2:30 seems to have backfired. Maybe they were wary since I sat in a booth and left my bag on the floor. Will you try to get fucking upskirts? Oh my god, you're just fucking reporting that in the news? Like, that's just something that you can say in the news? Well, it's not the news, is it? It's a fucking magazine for perverts. Whatever. If there were 2-digit EGs involved for sticking here half the day, I'd have a high encounter rate. What the hell are you on about? I am mortified. Even so, he's still got a few pieces of gold. As to be expected from the hunter. He attained this nice angle despite lamenting his failure. He is an artisan. More surprising though is that his uniform conquest across Japan has yielded not a single arrested person. What an amazing start for the hunter who brags about having been to approximately half of the total prefectural police stations in the country. Oh my god. That thing the day before. Oh, this is the asterisk. The day before, a hunter took on the Shrine Maiden cuisine in Nagoya. His hunter spirit showed through too zealously. As soon as he entered the store, he was seen through, placed in a booth and waited on by the head priest. Despite waiting half a day, the much anticipated Shrine Maidens appeared only at the time of his first order. A seriously huge blunder for a hunter. Now then, here we have the giveaway of the hunter's original photographs that always receive such high praise. We'll present one passionate reader with 3 all-you-can-eat low-angle pictures of the Angel Mort uniforms chosen by the hunter himself. With such blazing hot pictures, you too can become a war photographer today. Die alone and afraid in a hole. Well, I'm excited for the next chapter, in a way. I'm excited for the horror to start kicking in again so that I can be horrified by this game in a fun way. Instead of this way. Please just change your fucking ways, game. I'm fucking begging you.